Mach 3, give me Crucio on 2, 3, and 4.
Line 1, Exxon 1.
6, 3. Mach 3, give me start line 2.
5 electric. Mach 3. Line 1 up.
Mach 3, give me start line 1 and Crucio on 7 and 9.
Line 1, Crucio 79, Mach up.
Do something. I hate weapons.
Super Ops, line 3, Red Ball, Avionics.
Super Ops. Line 7 is code 3 for light in the gear handle.
Fuck. So today we're going to talk about nothing because there is no we, it's just me. So today I'm going to talk about what this podcast is and how the 20 Years Done experiment kind of started. I served 20 years in aircraft maintenance from all different kinds of jobs, from crew chief up to lead production superintendent, and I retired working as a product improvement manager in 2018. And I began a blog because I wanted to tell stories from my career about things I couldn't talk about, but then it kind of morphed into talking about good leadership and bad leadership, eventually culminating in a really long saga about my time standing up to what I believe was a toxic commander. Thereafter, it kind of evolved into a critique of Air Force policies and deconstructing systemic toxicity in the Air Force. I began hosting conversations with people that I believe were the smartest people I could get in a room to talk about subjects that I thought some people in maintenance might find interesting. And obviously, the discussion videos on Facebook were kind of cumbersome because it would require people to be latched to Facebook for hours and hours, and it's just not feasible. So I planned to make a podcast over a year ago. I couldn't find a co-host, and I'm not very good with just shouting and ranting in an empty room looking at a monitor as I'm doing now. So rather than a co-host, I'm just going to continue interviewing people and using them as a soundboard for my own thoughts, and integrating their experiences and expertise into the tapestry of those discussions. So obviously, I worked in maintenance. Now I'm attending law school, so I'll probably give some legal perspective a little bit. But in typical law student fashion, I have to give the disclaimer that the opinions and things that I say should not be construed as legal advice, because I am not qualified to give legal advice. And nothing I said should be taken as legal advice. Other than that, I hope you enjoy the podcast, share the podcast, tell your friends about it. And if you enjoy it, I'd appreciate a review. If you don't enjoy it, I'd also appreciate a review. And you can tell me that I'm fucking full of myself, and that's okay too. Other than that, I look forward to the ride. Adios.